저희가 잘 이해할 수 있도록 이제 4가지 분류를 일단 나눴어요. 그러니까 첫 번째는 어드레스하고, 그다음 백스윙을 하고, 다운스윙을 하고, 그다음에 체중 이동. 체중 이동이 아무래도 이제 비거리를 내는 데 가장 중요한 팩터라고 이제 모든 사람이 생각을 하니까
네.
그래서 처음에 먼저 어떤 식으로 어드레스를 하는지부터 먼저 파고들어 보도록 하겠습니다.
Okay, so there's two different types of addresses that you're looking at. The first one is for traditional golf. The second one is for long drive. Traditional golf, what you're going to end up doing is when you step into the ball with both feet together. You want to play everything off of the club. So from there, you step off with both feet, get comfortable. And in a traditional golf, you really want that ball to be anywhere from inside the left heel to about the instep of your left foot. Not too much further than this when you're playing the traditional game of golf. Now, when you long drive, the tee is going to be a little higher. And as you can see, the tee sits above the face of the club just a little bit. So when you do that, everything moves to the left. So now you want it to start from the middle of your left foot. And if you're drastic, you want it outside of your left foot. That's the address for long drive. But also when you do that, you'll also get a tilt. When you look at most long drivers, they have a tilt where the left shoulder's way higher than the right shoulder. The reason in that is because you're hitting on the upswing as you clear, and you want to keep everything behind. When you go to the golf swing, they should be just about even. You don't want a lot of tilt in your golf swing. And a lot of your older golfers, you see that a lot. They like to stand like this. When you do this, this causes you to hit the ball fat, especially if you start with a tilt. So you want to keep everything in your golf swing nice and square. Remember, the key to a successful golf swing, square lines, square shoulders, square feet, square hips. Definitely at address.
와우. 그러니까 이제 어드레스를 할 때 조심해야 될 것은 일반 샷을 칠 때는 그 왼발 안쪽에다가 일단 볼을 놓고 정리를 하고, 그리고 롱 드라이브 아주 멀리 한번 쳐보고 싶다 할 때는
아예.
볼이 상대적으로 발 바깥쪽에
네.
있는 쪽이 훨씬 유리하다는 이야기인데요. 그럼 저는 또 그럼 참 궁금한 게 발 바깥쪽에다가 볼을 놓으면 볼이 멀리 가게 되는 이유 같은 게 있을 것 같은데요.
그러게요. 궁금하네요.
When you're looking at long drive, the first thing, when you tee the ball up higher and you put it forward in your stance, you're catching the ball on the upswing, which takes spin off of the ball. So when you're taking spin off of the ball, that reduces drag, it reduces lift, which therefore allows the ball to carry a lot further. And in certain instances, when you have very firm and fast fairways, it allows the ball to run a whole lot further. Your traditional amateur, when they hit the ball, they see the ball go way up in the sky and then it falls. That means you have too much backspin. It's different when you hit a ball and it starts out and it just peaks out and then slowly starts to come down. Really quick tip for everybody who's trying to figure out if they have too much backspin. When you hit the ball outside, count how long it takes for the ball to get to the apex, and then also count how long it takes for the ball to fall. If the ball falls 2 seconds faster than it took for it to get to the apex, then that means you have way too much backspin. If the ball looks like it hangs up there for a while and it looks the ascending angle and the descending are about the same, then you have a great golf shot.
와, 정말 가장 중요한 팩트인데요. 볼을 멀리 치려면 백스핀 양이 적어야 되거든요. 그러니까 볼을 더 왼쪽에 놓고 더 올려 쳐가지고 백스핀을 줄인다 하는 게 굉장히 좋은 이야기인데요. 샷을 조금 한번 더 보면서 이제
네.
진행했으면 좋겠는데, could you say what's more shots?
Sure. First shot is more of a traditional golf shot. So right here, the ball's teed a little lower, just barely, if you look at it, just barely above the crown of the club. Remember, we're also coming a little further back here.
와우.
So the distance is going to be a little shorter when you're doing that, but here we go. We're dead and smack in the middle of the fairway. That's the most important part when you're playing golf. Now, when you change that into a long drive swing, even though the
308m나 나갔어요.
네.
even though the club is exactly the same, what we're going to do, we're going to bring the ball, tee it way up higher. So now you look at it, now 3/4 of the ball is higher than the top of the club. Move it
거의-
way in front of the foot.
클럽 헤드 위에 공이 있다고 보면 되겠네요.
네.
Now, the key when you're doing this, be careful. When you get here, people ask me all the time, why is my club so far back behind the ball? Well, watch what happens. As a teacher, you definitely know this one. So now my club's right behind the ball, right? Remember, we talked about the address situation earlier. Square shoulders, square hips, square feet. Well, look at what I just did to my shoulders.
You are facing to the ball.
Now I'm wide open, so the ball's going to have a big, huge cut on it. So if I put the club right behind the ball, look at the shoulders now. Now I'm open. I'm to the left. That means my left hip is going to want to do this, even though my feet are still square. So now I've got something completely different, two opposing lines going. And what traditionally happens when you do that, you leave the face open and the ball goes way right. So now what we do is we pull it back here. Shoulders are square, hips are square, feet are square, all in one same line. And now you just swing at it pretty much as hard as you can without losing control.
와우.
A little different. Caught that one a little on the heel, but the effort is still a lot more. And as you can tell, the distance is a whole lot further now. So it's a huge difference of about almost 30 meters minimum, even with the exact same club, not being a long drive club, just a traditional golfing club.
그러니까 스퀘어 포지션으로 서기 위해서 볼을 좌측에 놨으니까 클럽 헤드를 볼 쪽에 가까이 갖다 놓으면 이거 아무래도 이렇게 약간 엎어진 상태로
네.
쓰게 되니까 굉장히 중요한 그런 문제인 것 같아요.